How was Christmas for you anyway?
It was alright, man. Like, it's for the kids now, isn't it? Like, this was the least Christmassy I felt until Christmas Day. I've bagged what day I like over Christmas the most.
Oh.
It's Boxing Day.
Right, why?
Because it's the day where there's less stress and like stuff to have to do. You don't have to cook not that I'm cooking the dinner, but as in like, you know, like it's very like you wake up, you open all these presents, then you relax, you have your breakfast, whatever it is, you go. I went to my mum's, then I went to my missus' parents.
Right.
And then it's just like, it's a full-on day. Boxing Day, you've got all the food from yesterday.
Right.
But you're just chilling, doing nothing.
Yeah.
Just nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was all right. What about you?
Yeah, it was the quietest that I've ever had. Like, obviously, literally this time, like usually, my mum's side of the family is super small, yeah?
Yeah.
So I always will spend it with my mum's side. My dad's cool. Like, there's bare places that he's going. There's bare things going on. Like, there's everyone somewhere in it. But this year was a different year, innit? Yeah. So my grandpops had passed away. My stepdad had passed away as well. My grandpops, obviously, my mum's dad.
Yeah.
And we're in the process of selling that house as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, like this time, my mum was just on a thing of, I don't want to do nothing. I don't want to go to the house. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to just do a super, just quiet thing in it. So it was just me and her.
Yeah.
I went, she went to the cemetery in the morning. I went to the cemetery like kind of midday-ish. And then I just met her. Then we went to an Indian restaurant, bro. You see Southall? Southall was like Oxford Street.
I can imagine.
It was rap.
I can imagine.
Because not all of them, they don't celebrate Christmas like that up there. Yeah. Also, it's a place that you can't gentrify. They've got that. Yeah. That's their ends.
They made sure they bought all of it.
Everything.
You gentrify, that's costing you $1 billion.
Go to South. I'm telling you.
It's costing you $1 billion. They'll make it worth their while. You can gentrify if you got the money.
Yeah.
And then we'll go somewhere
You see
else.
when you like when you go to certain areas where you can see that it's gentrified, yeah. Like more time now, it's like there's Greg's KFC, there's flipping Starbucks, like there's a Marks and Spencers, there's like all of these things, Pret, all of that. Bro, I did not on the high road of Southall. There might be a Pret, didn't see one though.
Yeah.
There's a Greg's, but understand that the Greg's is in the middle of the sari joint.
Yeah.
In the middle of the restaurant.
Yeah.
In the middle of the other sari joint. Yeah. In the middle of the gold joint.
Yeah.
Then so you've got like about 7 joints before you get to a Ross Clark coffee shop.
100%.
Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And do you know what the thing is? You see in like the Starbucks or the Greg's and that or whatever, yeah. That's quiet compared to the joints.
I'm sure, is it in Southall where the McDonald's doesn't sell beef burgers? Nah, it can't be. I can't. It could be.
No, I don't know.
It could be.
It could be still, but I don't know.
That was definitely when I was in New Delhi.
Because we can't all pretend like people ain't out here haramming.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
True. That's true.
But they're not gonna pork haram it. Do you understand what I'm saying? But they'll do the like they'll say like, what is the beef? Is that meat halal?
Beef. No.
And then man will say it's not really halal, man. I'll just get me the fucking thing.
Yeah, just hurry up.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. Just quick. But then there's no compromise on the pork thing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Is that the case? I'm talking like in India. I'm not sure if they. Hold on, let me Google it. Google is your friend.
What are you Googling?
Because I know in India it's like most people won't eat beef. Like cows are a sacred animal. Okay. But I'm not sure if pig is.
Oh, pig's not a sacred animal?
I'm not sure. I'm going to check now.
I feel like I've never seen... When I go to like an Indian restaurant, I don't feel like I ever see anything that's got pork in it, though.
It's generally not preferred by Hindus. But it's not prohibited.
Right, okay.
But
so they stay away from it. But it's like if they... Yeah, they stay away from it. But if it's... What are you talking about? Beef here?
I'm talking about beef. No, that was pork. So pork isn't prohibited, whereas beef actually is.
Really?
Yeah, I'm sure it's... I'm not sure if it's like a law thing, but they just...
To be fair, I don't feel like I see a lot of beef on the menus when I go to an Indian restaurant either, really, though. Am I wrong in saying that?
20 states prohibit cow slaughter out of the 29 Indian states.
Right.
So, like, unless you're trying to eat man alive, you're probably not eating beef. In the majority of those places, it's a sacred animal for them.
Right. Yeah. So well, anyway, we was in South. All right. Okay. For people who don't know, actually, yeah, that may not be from England or whatever. Like Southall is. You see, like how in every country, well, in most countries anyway, there's certain areas that will be sort of community based, from a sense of immigrants might go to a particular area from years ago, and then they sort of build their community there. Yeah. So in here, obviously, you'll know that Brixton traditionally was very Caribbean. Peckham has always been quite African, right?
Yeah.
Then North London is like, there's like a side that is like Turkish, Greek, like round there.
Grove is very Moroccan. But it's mixed, but it's very Moroccan.
So Southall is more Asians, like you see around there, yeah. But that is probably the one place, in London, if not England, that is like, you know, like you other places where it's like, it might not be gentrified, but there's a hint of it, or you can see it starting to happen. That is the one place that is going to stay the same, because they have everything. Yeah. They've bought everything, and it is super community based over there. So like we went to a restaurant there, ate, it was really nice and that, and then bro, I just was I kicked back and watched the movie and that, and I've just been doing hella chilling, bro.
Yeah,
like
trust me, this is because the year is full on. Like the year is full on. Like we're busy. So when you get a few days and like this period where no one even really knows what day it is, to be able to just relax a little bit. You know, nothing's really happening until that first week of January.
Yeah.
You can just relax.
And you know what? I give thanks at the fact that like they made the decision that from the 18th of December that I weren't taking no more club bookings. I weren't doing any more. Yeah. And like usually prior to COVID, like this period here now would be super busy. I'm playing all over Christmas the place.
Eve.
Whatever, Christmas Eve. All around it, bare things on Boxing Day, whatnot, and then New Year's Eve obviously being a good one and that as well. But I'm not doing none of it. I'm
Christmas
just chilling.
Eve I used to rave every Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
I used to rave every Christmas Eve. I think I got into it. I think you was DJing at one of them.
I had a party on Christmas Eve one time.
I feel like on New Year's Eve, not that many years ago, you would do a few. You'll go from one to the other. You'll go to the next one. And
Boxing Day 4 easy. You understand what I'm saying? Start at like first set would be at 11 o'clock. Yeah. Go all the way through till 5 o'clock in the morning. Or
yeah, because I remember you. I think you played in Watford. I don't remember what it was called. And we got into it with some
New Year's Eve. Like I had some fun. Like one New Year's Eve, I had like 4 bookings on New Year's Eve. Yeah, my brethren's come with me, and like all the sets were very close to each other. Yeah. So as soon as we finish, I'm always telling them like, see, as soon as it gets close to the time, be by the deck. Yeah. Yeah. They'll link me at the deck because they'll just be moving around, doing their thing, clocking up some numbers and chatting to some whatever. They meet me at the thing. Then we'd run to the car. Yeah. Boom, drive Mario Kart thing, pull up, whatnot, run into the next venue. Them man will go and do their thing. Yeah. I'll go and play for a little bit. They'll meet me at the deck. Bam, run, go and do the next
Rolling with DJs is a different drip. Yeah. It's different drip. On them days when you just know you're just going there. Yeah. And you're outside, you can clean up. Yeah. You can clean up if you're single.
They love like, people like hanging up, like people like being in a DJ booth. Yeah. But I don't like that though. I don't like that. My man them can be in a DJ booth. I don't have a problem with that. But I don't like it when people are just trying to be in the DJ, to be seen in the DJ
There's
booth.
No, you see me, I'm itching to be in the crowd. Like, right. That's all, like, even like backstage at like Wireless and I'm like, oh, when we going
out, yeah, man. But yeah, no, as I said, I've just been chilling, first week into the new year, same thing, bro, just relaxing. How's the year been for you though?
I'll be honest, yeah.
How did it start?
Started how this one's ending. So I think I crashed the car. I wrote off my car on Boxing Day. Then Xhaka scored a free kick and we lost 3-0.
Oh, shit.
I was without a car for like 2-3 weeks. So my year didn't start till like mid-January. But then it kicked in. You know, like you get your car and now you're in good spirits. Right. And then just things start clicking. And then obviously this year, do you know what? I've not actually looked at this year, what it's been, but it's been big. Like when I think about it properly, I got the boxer gig. Obviously just studio stuff. JD, Chelsea. Not that them two weren't there before. Boxer was really, really picked up. That was the theme of this year. The boxer job.
Because that was like a thing that they're developing that's actually got bigger and bigger, right?
It went, and now it's as big as it can. Well, it's not as big as it can be, but as in it's big. It's a big boy now. Before it wasn't necessarily like a huge, well-known boxing promotion, and now it's got the Sky Sports still. Like we are coming to step on some next this year. This year is not a joke. This 2022. Quote this one. This is not what you think it is.
Oh shit!
We are not playing.
I'm telling
you, we're coming for it.
Yeah, a lot of different angles.
Every single way.
Wow.
So for me this year, I've just been more of the same. But I know the mistakes I made this year that I probably can't make next year.
What was one of them?
I cram. So for example, if I've got say a shoot in the morning, but I want to go gym as well, I got to do the school run. But then I've got a studio session. And I've got football, and I've got something else I'm meant to do. I will try and cram all of it into one day. And I leave myself with like a 15-minute grace period where if there's traffic, if someone's running late, if something goes wrong, it just stresses my day out. I still get the day done, but I get it done with stress. And then I'm tired and I'm knackered and I'm moody and all of that kind of stuff. So I want to try and I want to try and make sure that I'm not overworking this year in terms of like, just cramming I don't need to do that 3-hour music session today. Let's move it to a day where it's more feasible for me. I need to be a bit more selfish with my time a little bit.
Do you feel like you've got the self-discipline to be able to do that though? Because like saying it is easy, but obviously at the time it becomes difficult. Do you reckon you got the self?
Do you know how it works? Like you want at certain stages in your life, you want every penny.
Yeah.
So you want to get that, and you want to do that, and you want, even though that's just like an extra £100, and that's that's your £1,000 or £5 bill day that you've already done on one shoe. Like that's enough. You don't need to work anymore for today. You've done what you're supposed to do today, but you try and like pick up all the pieces.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's after a while you realize, like it's not worth it. Like I'm working 16-hour days. Is it worth it? It was, but now when you get to the point where it's just like actually. Like the money, I actually would prefer some of my time back.
100%. Do you know, I heard someone say to me, well actually, this was like a conversation I was having with someone as well, where it was talking about like work and like overworking and just being overindulged in it and whatnot, I was saying, like, see when someone's on their deathbed, they will never say, I wish I worked more.
Never.
They'll never say that.
Yeah.
It will always be, if anything, I wish I spent a little bit more time with my family, or just had a little bit more time to do certain things. Do you get me?
So that's what I do. So for example, like I look at my kids, I look at my daughter especially, because I feel like I've been robbed of time, because she's growing fast, because she's got an older brother, all of that. She is flying. So it's just like if I don't see her for a day, like she's just learned something new. There's something new happening.
And
I feel like this needs to slow down. Everything needs to slow down because I'm not getting long enough with you at this stage. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's one of those ones where I want to be there more, and I try and cheat. So for example, it's like I will work till the 11th hour. I'll go super hard and then try and give myself a holiday.
Oh yeah.
Or trips.
Yeah.
That's how I do it. It's effectively still cramming.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'm cramming all the family time into that week.
And can you actually enjoy, like obviously you enjoy the holiday.
Yeah.
But see, with it knowing that it's being crammed in, are you still like, when you deep it, sort of like cramming in the enjoyment and that as well? Because like, I know it's going to be mad busy.
And
so
I'm still working on these holidays.
Yeah.
I'm on my phone 24s. Organising what's happening here or what's happening there, or in a Zoom meeting to do something here, and so I'm not switched off, but at least I think it's not for me. Like me, I know my time is a mess, but for them it feels like they're getting me more than they would usually get me. But next year I have to try and balance that a little bit better. Boxing and boxer doesn't help.
Yeah. Do they feel like? Do the youths feel like they spend? Do they?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Like they won't notice it. Only I'll notice it because they're growing.
Right.
According to them, I'm not growing.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm seeing them grow and I'm like, like, how are you this old already, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I have to like try and be, like, I'm balancing it, but I'm at 99%. Like, I've got nothing left to give them, to give work,
Right.
to give anyone. So I just want a little bit more give.
Yeah.
So I might just have to work a tiny bit less. If it only equates to 3-4 hours extra time free a week, and I might spend it with them. I might not. I might play FIFA.
Right. Yeah. For real.
That's what I'm saying.
It's funny, like even with the kids, yeah, because you notice that, like, or over a period of time, they learn so much so quickly. Do you get me?
Yeah.
And like, it's probably the first maybe 13 years of their life, they're learning bare stuff, and like being away for a week. You come back and it's like, raw. Like,
I can't believe the sentences.
Yes.
I can't believe, where did you learn this? Like,
Yeah.
like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, so it happens fast. It can happen overnight, like on a weekend. Like, I come back and like, what's happening? You got taller, what's happening? So
yeah, your boy as well, bro. I just saw a
He's a
picture.
giant.
I couldn't believe it, bro.
He's a giant. He's like a teenager.
Yeah.
But he's 6.
That's crazy.
And he's mischievous.
Is
and
it?
like, he's got that thing where I don't know, he thinks he's the guy.
Yeah, okay.
That's what's worrying. So I need to nip this in the bud early. Early. But yeah, my thing is not necessarily more family time, but just more open time.
Just time.
Just free time.
Yeah.
And I can do with it what I will. That's it.
Yeah.
I want to get back into... I got my PS5 now.
Okay.
I want to get back in my bag. I want to return to the throne. Like, FIFA...
Was that your thing?
Bro, I was unplayable. Like, as in, I had gatekeepers. You couldn't play me without proving your worth.
Oh,
it was impossible.
Oh, shit.
It was impossible.
Yeah,
But now I'm not sure what the rules are and who's the guy. I don't
hear
anyone
that.
screaming they're the king. Like, I used to scream I'm the king because I wanted to be challenged.
Yeah.
And I want to get.
I used to hear Young'un actually. Young'un out from the outside.
Seemed like the guy.
Was the
Young'un,
guy.
I'm coming for you, bro. I'm being serious. If you're supposed to be the FIFA guy,
Like, he's supposed to be the FIFA
bro,
guy.
I was like ranked so highly worldwide back then. Like, I didn't go uni on none of these things, but I was playing FIFA.
Okay.
I was being like, they had this thing, Virgin Gaming. Like, I spent so much. I wasted years, bro.
Yeah.
Playing FIFA.
Yeah.
Years. I was
same.
unstoppable. I wasn't seeing a pitch and 22 players. I was seeing laws of probability and algorithms.
Right.
It was different.
Yeah.
Like, I was too good. So
Yeah.
if I could just bring back some of that with the maturity and knowledge I've got now and the more risk adverse, I think I can return back to the pinnacle.
No,
I don't
I
think
hear that.
anyone can beat me.
I hear that. Do you feel like you had an evident highlight
Of the year,
Yeah.
I would say, I'm not going to say me getting the Boxer thing because I've been with Boxer for 2 years. I would say Boxer landing the Sky Sports deal
Right.
is big.
Yeah.
And I can't think of anything that would be bigger than that this year. Like, for me, it's huge. Bro, it's big, it's huge. Like, I'm sitting on the top table with Amir Khan.
Fam.
Like, what am I doing?
Fam.
What am I doing?
Fam. And it says Savage Dan.
I'm gonna probably change that.
Are you gonna go Dan Stewart?
I'll have to find a way because it looks crazy. Everyone's got their real name.
After a while, it's like, what? Are you fighting, man?
It's annoying me. It's beginning to annoy me that I'm called Savage Dan now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Okay. That's interesting.
I think what I'm gonna do is be like, it's just either Dan or I'll put my full name, and in interviews and that you'll be like otherwise known as Savage Dan. Or whatever. I won't use the Savage Dan as an but in the boxing world, I have to actually be more professional than I think.
Right.
I know there's an edginess and that you have to live to have, but it's business, it's big business.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of things, it's people's like careers, livelihoods. There's a lot of things that are on the line, kind of thing. I can't make it look or seem like it's a plaything.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying? I might try and take the Savage Dan slightly further away from it and just give them Daniel Stewart.
Right.
That's it.
Who is it? Oh,
yeah!
You're not going to come with 9 magnums. Yes.
Now you know we got.
My G,
We got some Duppy White.
Duppy.
Listen.
Oh God.
And,
I missed you lot, you know.
And where's the apple juice?
I come here with fresh hair, everything, man. It's mad.
Do your thing.
can't believe I stepped in like this.
Do your thing for the community.
Oh, for the commune.
Commune.
Fam, do you know how funny that clip is, Dan? I know that you were talking about something else.
Go on.
About us eating bum. When I saw,
What were you
I
talking
had to
about?
put it up.
When?
What also? Do you know how funny it is? Imagine we're on old school filthy fellas, yeah. The old school format. It's me, you, and fucking.
Oh, I know what clip he's talking about.
Blood. It starts off where someone's grilling him about Chelsea. He just goes, "Poet eats bum."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, so what?" And then he goes, "I eat bum." At the end of the conversation, man are talking about eating particles.
Yeah.
These, man.
What was his name again?
Oh shit.
Leon Knight.
Leon Knight. That's it. He had it on the thing. Yeah. So he had Leon Knight on the phone.
What do you mean happens?
Happens, man.
What happens?
The particle. Do you know? Do you know what? Can I be honest with you? I'm gonna be honest with you. 2022 is the year I do that. I still ain't done it yet.
Haven't you?
I ain't eaten bum yet. 2022 is the year I'm eating bottom.
Bro, I think you can even
I'm gonna eat
skip
bottom.
that out. I think.
I'm gonna eat bottom.
I used to eat my baby
I
man's
think
bum on a regular.
You used to eat bottom.
My baby man's I used to eat. I would eat a toe if I could. Me and my baby man going cracking.
Yeah, you know me. I've been an advocate.
Of eating bottom.
Bro, not bottom. I never eat bottom.
Eat
Only ass.
ass, man.
Ass.
Yeah. What?
American way.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Breaks like a crab.
What did you?
Breaks it like a crab.
What year did you start?
Have you? That's a good shout.
Like what year? What year did? Where was Chelsea that year?
Pause.
You could do it
Why
that
do
way.
you say that?
You could do it that. You could do it that year. Where was Chelsea that year when you first eat?
It might have
bottom?
been the Ancelotti season.
09.
I think that's 10. Was it 10?
Oh,
When we
you
done the
early.
double. So it was a big year.
Drogba and Elka times.
Yeah.
That's a good start, bro. My
That's how
guy.
it's tough.
When was you? What? Where would you equate yours? Like
I was late though. I was late.
Like what? What time of year?
When we signed Ozil.
Oh, okay. That was a while ago. Though.
It's a minute ago.
Come on, VET, my dog.
That was a while ago.
Come on, man.
No, I haven't got there yet.
Listen, it's a new. You know, like you see trends in porn or whatever, like whatever it is in sex.
Right.
You see trends,
Yeah.
and that picked up fast, like
Right.
faster than I anticipated. And then now it's the women that's all over it.
Right, I'm telling you.
One
Eating
tried to-
bottom.
Whoa,
Women
what?
are out here eating bottom.
I know.
Yeah,
I know.
from early.
I know.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I respect
I'm not on
it.
that though.
I haven't had my bottom eaten,
I'm not on that.
but I'm gonna 2022. Do you know what it is? Yeah. Do you know what the maddest thing is? I'm gonna be honest with you. I've actually started to feel like I'm below some gears.
What do you mean?
When I hear certain things, I'm like, what is this? What's really happening outside? And I haven't and I ain't done that yet. Whereas
Yeah,
I used to think that I was. Do you know what I'm saying?
But honestly,
yeah.
the world is caught up.
Yeah.
And surpassed. Like it's gone crazy.
Right.
It's crazy. What's outside now? It's mad. It's mad.
bro. I was getting my dick sucked and the girl put her tongue right and she kept going. And then I realised.
And you can feel it. You can feel that that's what they want to do.
Oh, they've got by the line.
Yeah,
So
the
under the ball
line.
bag in the.
Listen, I've done VAR. I told her, this is not happening today, darling.
Oh, serious?
I'm not on you eating my bum.
Wrong decision.
Why not? Why?
Do you know what, yeah? And this is just, I'm just going to keep it riggedy real. I'm at 80.
Let me just check the time.
Yeah, because you know, it might get crazy. Dog, I'm
We're
at
about to
80.
take out the whole bit. Honestly, this is the thing though. Are we allowed to keep talking like this?
Yes. Yes. Of course.
Let me plug out someone's...
Of course.
We're just gonna get comments about it.
Do you know what
brands?
They love it.
Love it.
Yeah,
They
they
love
do,
it.
yeah.
They absolutely love it, bro. You see the people that run the brands that watch this, they love it.
What,
This is the
for my
thing they
bum?
love. Eating bottom.
Okay.
But yeah, anyway, you would say, just quick briefly.
What's that? What did I say again?
You said, I feel like I don't
romantic, you know.
even know if I want you to say.
Yes, I'm at 80s, baby.
Go on.
And Chuck, you have to understand, the era I grew up in, loads of things weren't acceptable. And I'm not just about to just jump on everything now because it's acceptable. Me have my principles, dog. Me have my surroundings.
I changed the game, and I'm personally want to take credit for some of these.
No, I
some
respect
of them,
that.
Yeah.
No, I respect that.
I was going early, and the worst thing is, you know, like people's doing things on a sly. I was doing things like, boy, I was like, you lot, you have to do this.
Right.
This, I wouldn't lie to you.
No, I was on that.
I was saying, if I did something, I weren't doing it and waiting for everyone else to do something, and then nah, that's not how.
We all needed a friend that I feel when we were younger that was like that would do things chesty.
Yeah, you need one
Like chesty.
because you need a front man.
But and a person that you respect.
Yeah.
That would do it chesty.
That can back it.
Yeah,
and make you
yeah,
seem
yeah.
like the idiot for arguing against him.
Right.
That's all it takes. A few of those, and all of a sudden, the world changes.
That's how I ate front.
Oh yes, what do you mean by someone?
My brethren, that me and him used to, every day. If you know about me, way before this, I was with this guy. I'm not gonna say his name. We don't talk now, no more. But me and him, batty and bench. The moment he lit pum, and he told me about it, a week later,
Man was in. Strong.
Swimming. I couldn't believe I didn't dedicate my life to this earlier.
telling you.
She was turning her head in directions that I didn't even. She's over here.
Yeah, I hear
there.
that. Yeah, I
said,
hear that.
"Yo, oh, what is? Yeah, man, the toes are curling up, and do you know anything I didn't like at the start though?
Go on.
This is where I had my ego.
Go on.
When they would push my head, get your hands off my head.
Oh no, you do that to me.
Now,
Oh
do
yeah,
it
but I
now.
guess when you was younger, it's different, innit?
Yeah,
But yeah,
because-
no, no one didn't tell me. It was a forbidden thing. I just did it, and then I just later on told my brethren, like I hinted it, and then he kind of was like, yeah, and then we looked at each other and was like, oh, what we both.
Yeah.
Then we realised
Yeah.
we've got that common thing of we both done it now. So we've broken that barrier of friendship now, where we just, we ain't got to hide nothing.
shout out Ferry Lane boy. I went to Shop Park straight away and told all the man them. I
Oh,
didn't
okay.
care. They were like, dirty.
My first phone call was Skits. I swear down.
Oh
Is it?
man, yeah.
I phoned him, bro. She was in the bed.
Oh, you rang him.
I was like, yeah, I done it.
I've done it still. I asked Dan this already, so because we was already in, but
I got some howlers lined up, so you know what I'm in soon.
How was the year for you, my brother?
Incredible.
Love that.
Incredible. Do you know
So
what?
go from the start. Go from the start a little bit. Like, how did it start for you?
This year started off with me and the picnic. I collected on the 23rd of December, and then I had them for January up until April. And I only say incredible, sorry to be insensitive, because I understand COVID was out here
You're
doing
talking
its
from
thing.
your perspective. That's fine.
But the only perspective I'm talking from is the perspective of, I'm here. Chucky, it's another year I'm still alive. It's another year we're still doing Halfcast.
I'm telling you.
It's another year and the hair is touching the back of my neck.
Strongly.
Yeah, don't chat to
Strongly.
me.
And you know what?
What?
The beard's nearly touching. Nearly. It's getting there.
One day.
It's getting there.
One day.
I can see it.
One day.
Yeah.
I keep kind. Do you know what it is? Because I'm around a man like, not you, but I'm around a man like you.
Yeah, no, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get. This is gonna land.
So,
Yeah.
Give me like 24 more months, and this is gonna land.
I don't know how you get away with it, you know. Because Dan's a good looking guy. But that patchy beard right there, fam, it looks like a maze. How is he getting away with this? I'm only clocking now. Let me take my glasses off.
Swear down, I must just be charming it.
It's a charm and
yeah.
that's not fair. Because I can't get away with that. My face is not that nice to get away with that.
Yeah.
You know what that looks like? You know, like when your pen's running out of ink and you're just...
It's alright, you know, it lasts for one day. It's like some of them just don't want to grow.
Yeah.
Like, I can't work it out. I don't know what. I heard there's loads of things you could do. You can rub stuff on your beard and stuff like that.
Some people just keep cutting, like they just keep cutting it, innit? And then apparently it just grows.
I need to.
But was you still going, poet? Was you still like about the year and stuff?
Sorry, yeah, man. So then by April and the youths left. I can't lie, when I looked at all the year, because obviously I knew I was doing this. Started looking at my work. I realised this year for work, I wasn't really that interested, you know. I looked at my content, it just looked like I was going because it's the thing to do. I didn't really feel like... Whereas now, I think that's what the year, Twilight the year. I had a break whilst I was at work. So I wasn't really doing anything spectacular. I don't think I had any great performances. It's the latter stage of the year now. It's almost like I use this year to build me back up. Because I know 2022... it's going to be a mad thing. We've all accepted COVID ain't going nowhere. So now I'm ready.
Yeah.
So it's been a good year, man.
And the last part of the year, I can't lie, you've been on your pod bag.
Oh, I'm
you've been in the-
sensational.
He's been in his pod bag.
Chucky, I say this comfortably. I'm the fucking best.
Yeah.
I'm being serious.
Yeah, yours.
There's a lot of people that are good. They're having a great time. I am the fucking
you're elite.
best.
Yeah,
I've been here
you're
since
elite.
2007. My nigga, my hair is touching the back of my neck.
That's longevity.
Longevity.
That's it.
I see some
The
man
poet
here.
is elite still.
I'm
Yeah,
elite,
He's
bro.
elite. Yeah, he's elite.
I'm so elite. People try and find reasons to hate me and pluck stuff out, and I'm like, In 13 years, that's all you can find.
Right.
14?
Nah, 14.
Yeah.
14.
Honestly, man.
I know you're going to
Chucky.
get to the Howlers thing later in that, but you've had a Howler-free year as well.
Is it?
Yeah, because I haven't really done anything. But last year, I had so many howlers for the rest of my lifetime. So
I swear, I'm feeling like he has had a Howler-free year though.
I'm
There
just
hasn't
shocked.
been something that's...
I'm just shocked if no one's had if you haven't had a howler all year.
but I
Nah,
haven't
not
really
like a
been in it,
major...
though.
Huh?
I haven't really been in. That's what I'm trying to say. I haven't really been.
Outside.
Do you know? Not even that outside. I looked at my content this year. It's not really been like poets going. It's not really been that type of year. It's just I'm here, innit?
Yeah.
It's just poets here. He does this work. Whereas now,
Yeah, there's no
Yeah, yeah.
L.
come on, my brother. It
Yeah.
was the patience year. I'm the doctor.
L.
No L, man. Some man.
Yeah.
They collect L's like anyway.
Do you feel like you had a highlight? Do you feel like you had a highlight?
No,
Right.
not a Naguan. I think it's just been that year, man. Like,
Yeah.
I think it's. I
Building.
needed it. I needed it.
Yeah.
Imagine doing this job for this long, giving so much of your life away, doing so much.
Yeah.
Chill out now, man.
Yeah.
Still chatting shit, still here, but have I had a howler?
I don't think so, you know.
Serious?
Yeah.
Leave it in the comments if he has. But
Yeah, let
don't,
me know.
But don't do a stupid one. Like, it has to be genuine. Be genuine. If you can think of one. But the fact that we have to even do that is a reach.
Yeah, it means It means
Don't,
we're
so
reaching,
actually,
yeah.
don't even do that. Don't think. Let me think about one. If one is in your head, then say it. But if it's not, then don't force the issue because it means it wasn't.
Do it. Because the next show, I'll read them out. And if they're a stinker, I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'll let you know. How about that?
Right.
So if you tell the truth, I'll hold up my hands and say, hey.
Yeah.
But if you try and force it,
Yeah.
that's shit.
No, I hear that. I hear that. No, but, and also, Dan, you've had a good year as well. Obviously, we was talking about with the
Dan.
business and that.
Yeah.
Dan.
I've had a decent year.
Yeah.
I've definitely, I've had a decent one.
Sensational.
Yeah. I'm not even sure really what I've done.
Oh, fuck off,
No,
mate.
No, but as in I know what's happened. But I'm not even sure what I've done. I'm not
To
sure
get
what I've
it
done.
or what you've done?
No, I just like where you hit I'm not gonna say it's a purple patch, but when things just start happening. I feel like things just started happening.
No,
No,
but
beneficiary.
there's just value, like, over the last few years, more so, yeah. It's just been evident that there's just value in people just being themselves.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
That's it.
Sometimes you don't have to do, there hasn't got to be a specific thing that you've done in that moment.
Yeah.
It's just you're being yourself.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
People like that. And, like, I think what makes people elite, like what we were saying even about, like, with Poet, yeah, is that, like, you don't just get them. There's not, like, loads of them. You can't just say, oh, you know what, I'm gonna be a poet and I'm gonna. It just doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
It's almost about DNA and things that are just within you, and then also tapping into that in the moments that that is necessary and key for you to do that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So
Do you know why? Because people think this is a job. Chuck, this ain't a job. It's a responsibility. And once you realise it's a responsibility, you go there knowing what you have to do. When you think it's a job, you set some tasks out for yourself. Big man, you're living life. You could set these tasks out, but yesterday is not today.
Right.
It's not like you go to be a teacher. Yeah, man, you're dealing with it. It's not like that. Like,
Yeah.
this is a mad thing. You might have a shit morning where bills have come in and now you've got to come and talk in front of camera.
Yeah.
You got to find a way to transfer that energy so it's still appropriate. But you would have made plans for it last week. You didn't account for the bills though, and now it's changed your whole mood.
Right.
So I just feel like you've got to go there with what version of myself do I feel like presenting today? And we always try and make it entertaining.
Right.
And I think that's the key to this thing. I think a lot of people come in and do this persona thing. And I look, sometimes, that's why I think I was saying, Mo said on Instagram yesterday, 70% of the content I'm watching is extremely boring right now.
Yeah, I believe
because
that as
people
well.
are being versions they feel they need to be of themselves.
Absolutely.
Rather- and it's boring because you're like, I'm watching some man do the same show on 5 different YouTube channels.
100%.
I'm seeing some man do the same performance he done 2 weeks ago. I'm like, big man.
But is it because
And then-
we're not so careful? So, for example, we are more careful now with what we say and how we act than probably ever before.
We
But
just
we're
talk
still
about eating
pretty
bum.
bad. We're still pretty badly behaved.
And we
You know
need,
what I'm saying?
we
Like,
need,
as in,
we
like-
need that.
like-
Yeah, we need to have that.
So, because of that, and because that is our natural thing, like if you gave us like the entire arena to work in and there was no holds barred, who knows what this could be? But because we're actually probably quite naturally outrageous,
yeah.
I think maybe it gives us, I don't know, a bit of character that other people sometimes struggle with. I
Or,
feel like
or they're
tries-
scared to show.
I see a lot of people trying really hard to obviously not get cancelled, to not say anything controversial and all of that kind of thing. And unless you've got something else about you, you're going to find it quite difficult to make an imprint without any of those things here.
Them people live at work though. Them people live at work, Chucky. All their friends are in the industry, their mum's in the industry. Now you just got industry people around you. So because of that, you're like, oh, I don't want to get cancelled. Cuz
Anyway,
it's not going to happen to man.
I know I'm definitely more outrageous in person.
Of course you are, but my thing is, you've said some outrageous things here, but you know why nothing's going to happen to you? You spend most of your time in life as opposed to at work. If you spend all your time at work, so when you go home, it's just industry people in your yard that you didn't know 5 years ago, but you've done this job for 4 years now they're your best friends. If you live that lifestyle, you're just shit. You're just a bit shit, innit? Like, you don't... If I say to you, yeah, man, my man's got a liquor shot down there. Oh, what do you mean? What do you mean? This happens every single day in life.
You're right, Chucky, then. Just be yourself.
Yeah, because the thing is as well, yeah, it's like a lot of which is, I would say, a big demographic of people, yeah, that want to get into doing something like this, yeah. I think that they like more the idea of being a certain type of person than there is an actual either genuine curiosity or a genuine tapping into like your personality that you would like to share. It's more about the idea of being this.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And I think when you have the idea of more, this is the person I would like to be, but I'm going to be super careful about it. What makes you different? Nothing. You literally are in a pot, and all of these people are just exactly the same.
Yeah.
They're just all exactly the same. You take them out, there's nothing different about them.
Yeah.
They're just trying to tippy-toe themselves
Or what
into a
they
position
do-
by being this person. Also,
Yeah.
forgetting as well, yeah, that a lot of the people that sometimes these people are striving to be have had mad howlers that you'd be scared to have.
Yeah.
Like, you couldn't have got there without the howler.
Yes.
This person could not have got there without either being daring, either being super expressive, or making mistakes.
Yeah.
You can't be that person without doing those things.
Yeah.
So if you're just trying to tippy-toe and trying to fall into this...
Yeah, and be like careful enough, but not... Yeah.
And then also that whole thing of like, you know, because one thing that's been really evident to me this year is this like super urge for everyone to feel like they want to have the uncomfortable conversation. I just think it's so dead. You know, like everyone wants to have the... like, I want to be the one to ask the question. I want to be the one... Yo, listen, understand, yeah? Even if you look at and you respect what Zizi's doing, understand that she's had to go through a whole bunch of slander for all of that love.
Yeah.
Can you
Can
do
you
that?
hack that?
Can you hack that?
But some people, you want that, but without the personality. So Zizi's personality can hack that.
Right.
She knows exactly what she's doing. She knows what potential backlash there is, and she knows she can handle that.
Yeah.
Normal.
Can you do that?
But
That's what you want.
Zizi's like that camera off.
Right.
Yes.
Zizi's been like that.
Right.
So Zizi's not trying to put on an actor or a persona. This is who the young lady is.
Yes.
I think what these people need to realise in this thing, they have to understand.
Go on.
It reminds me when I tried to go on the roads. And after 6 months, I got beat up, Dad. I got
remember
rushed.
that. Yeah, you got punched up.
I got punched up. And then I looked
Did
to
they
the-
take your food as well?
They took the bag that I had. I didn't even know what was in the bag. I had to just transfer it somewhere. I got my ass kicked. Then I looked in the sky whilst I was getting kicked in my face. And I was like, this isn't me.
Yeah.
And then you just go and do something else that is more reflective of yourself.
Right.
Now, what these people are doing is getting kicked in their face on camera. It's a stinker. When I got kicked in my face, it was at a train station. And no one helped. And no one filmed. It wasn't really that time. But I just think some people are...
Did you jump on the tracks? I see man get chased and jump on the track.
No,
I'm
no,
like,
I've
yo,
chased man on the track.
Have you? Have you jumped on it as well?
Yeah, I've definitely done
You know
it
what
on
time-
tracks. Yeah.
You wouldn't have done it to
And
me.
I was shaking. I didn't know you could go on tracks like that until
Nah,
they
yeah,
hit the
yeah,
tracks and
yeah.
started running. So I just hit the
That's
tracks.
how I know I am not about any of this life. Because even in moments here where, you know what, like, there's been a bunch of us and we've caught my man now because of, he's, you know what I mean, he's done whatever. And I'm in the mix of, I'm going to jump in with this now. One time we chased my man, we chased one youth now, at Rayners Lane, and he jumped onto the tracks. And everyone jumped on the tracks. And I went to jump on the tracks. I don't know if I'm going to do that. Yeah,
You're the smart one, though.
Because you know what? I'm not about to get electrocuted. And also, in my mind, the way that I'm looking at it is as well, how is someone going to explain to my mum that I was chasing one you on a train track.
Probably in the wrong direction, so
In
the
the
train's
wrong-
coming towards you.
Yeah.
Like, as in it's a
There was
nightmare.
too much going on in my head for that.
Pause now. Let me give you an example.
Go on.
One time I was playing football with this youth. Once we gave him the ball outside the D, he would knock it top bins. I don't even think he knew how he was doing it. Now, the things that come natural to you are the things that God's asked you to do. You being on the roads wasn't natural to you.
wasn't my
That's
thing.
why when the other men jumped, they didn't have that thought process. There's bare complications because this is not natural to you. When I got kicked in my face, it was natural to me, Chucky. I really...
Yeah.
I knew I stopped
Even all
on
the
me,
road trip,
cuz.
yeah, it wasn't natural. As in, I don't think it was natural. I think out of my lot, I was probably one of the ones that was more likely to want this to end without violence.
Right.
No, but that's because you know your capabilities.
No, just because I prefer not to. I think I would have always preferred not to. Didn't mean you have to get your hands dirty every now and then, but as in like, I always would have been like, nah, like, and then someone gets banged, and then now it's like,
a
you know what I'm
big
saying?
thing,
And now
yeah.
but as in, I will probably try and be that, like,
The guy to
unless it's a revenge something where you just there's no talking involved, but
Listen,
I really prefer. No, I would like to not have another fight or
exactly the
altercation
same.
or no issues
I'm exactly
again.
the same. I was always the one where, like, don't get it twisted. I always played my position, like, because I'm not square dancing with someone. That's just not my thing.
Yeah, that was my thing.
That's
was
not
me,
my
yeah.
thing. And then the
why
chances
I
are
got
I'm
beat
going
up
to
Chucky.
lose this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to play the game the way I want to play the game. How I'm going to win.
You're a liar. I reckon you're
So
someone
no. So I'm playing it. Yeah, but if I can see that it's going to be that, then I'll do that. But otherwise, if I see what's going on, whatnot, I'll take a position and I'll turn up with when I need to turn up,
Yeah.
and it usually always works out the way that I need it to
There was
work
one
out.
time I bottled a fight. I probably done it twice to be fair, but I remember this youth was so on it, and this one no beef. This has happened from like just like I can't remember what's happened, but
so
he
honest,
was
man.
so on it that I had to pretend I had my yin on me. I had to pretend but he was so on it that I knew this is a fighter.
Yeah.
Like, as in he was
he's so
that's a
confident.
fighter.
Yeah.
And he won't realise that he had me on the back foot. He would have left that and thought that I was just on it as much as he was on it.
Yeah.
Nah.
Well,
like
it's-
I was shocked.
Right. How much he was.
I was shocked
Well,
with
you
how
see,
on it
you
he
see
was.
if we was friends. You see if we was friends. You see if we was friends, and it was looking like it was going to happen. It looks as though I've disappeared.
But you've got to pick up a position.
So as it's looking like this person's about to hurt my friend, I'm turning up from the diagonally to the left.
Yeah.
Oh, Chucky.
So I would do it
and,
whenever
and you know what? The dance is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta leave.
Bro, I did that at Yo-Yo's once. I remember I had a madness outside Yo-Yo's. Remember Yo-Yo's in Notting Hill?
Of course.
And like, I think it was Ash had an issue with someone, but you know, someone come out the rave and they got bigger and bigger and bigger and more confident and more confident and more confident. Now, usually I'll just let people swing it out, but when it's not my issue, I feel even more obliged to get involved.
Right.
So I literally just came, I just put work in, like good, like landing some heavy metal.
Yeah.
Like, as in, like,
Guns and Roses, man.
man, it was
Shout out
beautiful,
Russell.
man.
I've
That
always
was good
felt
work.
bad, and even in those moments, bro, I've always felt bad for that, but purely because it's not within my DNA to do that. Do you know what I mean? So when we've done that, I've always wanted to go back and see is everything all right. Like,
No,
you know,
I've never. Bro,
don't
I
know.
know inherently. I know I've got
not
an
me.
actual good heart. Like, I don't want just badness to happen in the world and all of that kind of stuff. I don't want to mash no one up.
do.
I don't want any of this stuff. But you know, like sometimes things just have to happen because that's just what the universe wills. Like that situation has to lead to that and that kind of thing. So.
Jesus Christ had disciples.
As I
Dad.
said, I don't want any.
Jesus Christ had disciples. These are not men that are going to come and stroke your kitten. Get your blood clot, dog. So if Jesus Christ can have disciples, so can Savage Dan.
Yeah, I just want to.
I'm
I
drinking
want
too much.
world peace now, man.
I want some.
I'm getting old.
Well, the year started mad for me.
Yeah.
I didn't actually. I thought I did a couple years ago though.
I've had it. It's terrible. Karen.
Now you know what, antibiotics is amazing. I'm not going to lie to you, it's sensational stuff. I can't even believe that we don't have really like strong conversations about that. What, like someone created a tablet that could just get rid of bare things?
Yeah, thing.
We're
Maybe
not
they-
really, and we're not talking about this.
Maybe they created the initial problem as well.
Oh, well, yeah, right.
Now you just find out how to solve it. You're backside. But I trust none of you. After I see man them in number 10 moving mud to bashment, I don't trust none
What do
of you.
antibiotics do? Is it the infections, viral infections?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean you acting like you don't know what?
No, I'm trying to work out like why this these 4 tablets or 7 tablets or cycle of 28
Yeah.
or are so effective against so many things.
Blood, I've walked out the thing one time.
With bare tablets.
Yeah, so it was.
Do you know how bad it was?
There was a Lincoln Bush. Someone had a Lincoln Bush for. Man had a Lincoln Bush for them.
Fam,
we had a pharmacist.
we didn't know what we had, so we went to link up bridge and said, give us everything, and that was
You
it.
know it's clear.
Now I know I'm good.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah, I don't need to go and get a flipping. You don't need to tell me what the exact thing is. I just know that this blue tablet is all right. More time.
Yeah.
But
Man City.
yeah, nah. But obviously, the year was nuts because of all of the. I was coming at the tail end of what was going on with my stepdad and that, innit? But also, not even just that, was that January. Obviously, do you know what is so mad? Yeah, is that from that part, even though like Peter had died in March, yeah, the year before 2020 was more mad because remember you're going from a whole decline.
Yeah.
So you're going from someone who is like just very normal. And then, like, literally, as the year goes on, until it gets to October, where they're not even becoming coherent, and then December, where like that person is just a shell of themselves.
Yeah.
And then in January, his mum died. Yeah, we obviously talked about his mum died, and then he didn't really understand it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like when we was trying to put her on the FaceTime and stuff, or trying to explain to him, he didn't really know what was going on. And then in February, my mum's dad died, yeah, which was a whole next thing. And then in March, the day after the Oprah and what was it, the Harry thing, Peter died. So like it was like one after the other.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And in February as well, I think it's the one thing that like. Because you see, since we talked about it, when we came on the pod and we discussed it, yeah, which was an amazing opportunity for me to do that, by the way, and to have that with you as well, my brother. But like, I don't really talk about it that much unless I'm talking to my mum or whatnot. But when I really sit and process what I went through over that year and the beginning of the year, it was absolutely out. It was crazy. Yeah. Like it was crazy, bro. And you know, in February, like my mum's dad dying, after Peter's mum's died, which is like her mum. My mum's come home. I'm looking after Peter. My mum's come home. She's like like emotionally just done. Do you get what I'm saying? On the floor, crying. Her best friend can't. Like, do you understand? There's so much going on. So when like Peter had passed here, which was like an amazing moment that we all shared together, it was like I was just taking some time to just chill. That's all I was doing. I was chilling, but recording the pod and that. And then as time went on a little bit, I was kind of just doing little bits and pieces. You know what I mean? Like one sick thing that I did that was like real good for me was Gets had the video shoot for Good Hearts, the skating thing. Yeah. And it was like, it was nice to just jump out, go on the skates and just vibe and that. And I was amongst other skaters and shit. And like, I started to understand this skating community, which I didn't even know existed like that. Like these lot, all these people that have been there, they'd all been skating with each other from years under subways and shit like that. So like meeting them and being around them, it was like, it took me out of that. And then as time went on, I started to work more, and I look at the year and I'm like, from a personal standpoint, super difficult.
Yeah.
But I think the balance has been good between the just chilling, like dealing with what it is that I'm dealing with, and then also working.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just like, you know, enjoying the work that I'm doing, like being around like people that I respect and shit like that. And like, and I started getting back to it, and like, I look back at it and I'm like, right, I've had some decent moments throughout the year. Like I went to Ghana, I filmed in Ghana, I went to Greece, Denmark, Italy as well. Those two are not out yet, but then also just recording the pod, having the moments here. Do you know what I mean? And this being my home, people ask for advice sometimes, on you know, being a content creator or doing certain things, yeah. And like the advice that I give more so now, yeah, to people that feel genuine about their personality and projecting it or whatnot, I'm like, it's so good when you got a home.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
Always.
if you can build a place that is your home, if everything stopped right now, if everything stopped for me, if everything stopped for you, and if everything stopped for you, do you know what you've got? That couch.
Yeah. Mothers. And that's probably,
we will just be ourselves.
I think that's the strength that we have. So, for example, you've done 14 years. And the reason you've been able to do that so effectively is because you are you. You almost get yourself paid and get yourself bags and all of that. That's what I'm saying. So even when brands come in and brands come out and all of that kind of stuff, when it's all said and done, we are the bag.
Right.
Do you know why that is as well? More importantly, and it's the reasons why I'm cussing content today. First thing I done, Poets Corner. Whose channel is it on? Me and my brothers, yeah? Mm-hmm. Cool. Next thing I done, That's a Wrap. When I first started it was on my boy's channel that we done. So there's no one to tell us what to do. We do exactly what we want. Halfcast, we're doing this. I'm doing exactly what I want. We can go on forever, you know.
Yeah.
I can do this for much longer if you like.
We could do what we want.
Yeah.
People put themselves in positions. It's like everyone does this to finally be a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm not on that. I don't understand why people want to
But that's because
work this job to just be told what to do.
We have things that we can fall back on. Chucky on a boxing day would do 4 raves in a night DJing. This is what I'm saying. Like there's so much to fall back on that we can almost afford to be a little bit like, even if every brand decided, you know, we don't fuck with that no more, it's fine. I pay myself more than you lot pay me anyway.
No, but that means you're a that's what a freelancer is. I feel like freelancing to me has become it's not the job it used to be. If you're working if you work for like 5 different brands and that's who pays you and you don't do anything yourself, you're a hoe. I mean that in the nicest possible way.
Yeah, but then you got bigger picture.
You're a hoe. Because you know what? If them brands drop you out, do you know how far the drop is? You hit your head so hard you can't even believe. I'll get onto it in the howlers. But when, for example, let's take a look, man. When I left Copper 90, the fall's not that much, you know.
Yeah.
I'm falling onto Gasworks and Halfcast. These are things that I've
You initially thought it was going to be a big drop, didn't you?
No.
Oh.
I told them straight. Like, do you know what? I didn't even think about the drop. Only because I'm not being myself. Now you're making me do something that you don't want to do. And you're saying to me, yeah, but you're getting like 11 grand a month or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Cause I will work for £500 a month, Chucky, as long as I'm happy. I swear. And that's the only difference between staying here for a long period of time and not staying here. I had a long talk with Tef about it the other day, 2 days ago.
Youngster.
Yeah, I watched some interview Tef done, and Tef was talking about his career and what he could have done more. I said, Tef, when you picked up the microphone up until now, I reckon 80% of the people that did it with you are no longer here.
Right.
So how can you think you've done something wrong? So I think what people need to do next year, 2022 anyway, start dictating your future. Stop allowing, and this is no disrespect, we love a little brand money and free clothes. Come on. But if all you are is brand money, if all you do is brand stuff, do you know what you are? The yellow fucking pages. You're the yellow pages. How can you be doing 5 brand deals a week? Who the hell are you? Stinker.
And it means, you know, like everyone, not
Stinker.
necessarily everyone has their 15 minutes, but there's a next one on the conveyor belt.
I'm telling you,
It's
bro.
just, I think
And then the
ultimately,
next one, and the next
ultimately, it's just nice when you just have your home. Do you know what I mean? I was in Vice and I was talking to a presenter there that does docs, and like the docs that he does over there seem to do quite well. But he was even saying the same thing. It's like, you know, he does this and he does that and whatever, but like if it just stops, he doesn't really have a place. He doesn't have a place. He doesn't have a place to go.
Go 80% of people at BBC One Extra right now. If that shut down, then fucked. Kiss all of these places. And I don't mean this to be horrible.
No,
I mean this
the
to be
sentiment is just like about creating a home, innit?
you have to create something for yourself. That's just like external parents in the working field. Why do you always want someone to look after you? Go look after yourself, man. And that's the difference between people like you, Chucky, you, Dan. As much as you want, you got a plaque for Filthy Fellas. You know, as much as your home as it is anybody else's. Do you know where I'm coming from in Filthy Fellas? That's what I feel people should be doing. Not yellow pages. That's a stinker, man.
But yeah, like anyway, as a whole, the year like it's been an interesting one for me still. But as I said to Dan earlier, that like I give thanks at the fact that like at this time of the last part of 2021, I was able to just relax, bro. Whereas usually, you know, like barring COVID and that, I'm out doing a whole bunch of bookings and I'm here, there, whatever. You know what? I've had one of them years here where like I could just relax now and just chill, and I just did a lot of just chilling, watching movies, went and checked a couple brethrens and whatnot. I've just been chilling, bro. I've just been chilling, innit? Like, I'm excited for like some of the next things that are gonna happen or whatnot. But yeah, man, like, yeah, it was tough. It was tough. I can't lie. The beginning part was nuts, and I think that is gonna stay with me for a little while. I think more so 2020 though, because of more the witnessing of how difficult that bit was, and going into this year knowing, you know what, you know, I'd already said to my mum, New Year's Eve on 2020, going into 2021, I said to my mum, we have to understand that my grandpops is going to pass away, Peter is going to pass away, and my great grandmother is 103 years old. She could be any moment now. She's still here. She's still hanging on. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying?
Don't say hanging on. She's still out here.
She's still out here. But
thank you.
I say that obviously with love and that, but you know, I also, because sometimes like, when I tell people, oh yeah, my great grandmother is 103 years old, I think a lot of people visualize a woman who is able. She doesn't have any of her faculties, and I think that like when you witness that and you see it, you start to understand. You know what? I don't want that to be me. She doesn't want that to be herself. She can't. She doesn't. My great grandmother is at a place where she's almost the same as how Peter is. She just hasn't much understanding for things. She can't really speak. Her brain is sort of slowed down. It's like the one thing that she does have around her though is love. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? We go there. She's always treated people well. Yeah. So the people that are alive, bearing in mind she's 103, so most of her brothers have passed away. Yeah. Most of the family that she was close to have all passed. Imagine like the people that are looking after her is her grandkids and her great grandkid. Yeah. Do you get what I'm saying? Not her daughter. Yeah. Not like a brother, a sister, or anyone else. It's like the generations are a lot lower because she's old. Do you know what I mean? Like she's old. But she's here, and we, you know what I mean, we love her same way. She can't be like certain family members from different parts of the world know that she's alive, and when they come here, they want to see her, but we kind of put a stop to that, because it's not a museum. Yes. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's not a museum. Obviously, if you wasn't there before, you can't now just come and just look at her on the vibe. Yeah. Oh, she's 103, No, it's not really that now. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, so all of that going on, but my privilege also is having supportive people around me, innit? And I know that not everyone has that, but I appreciate the fact that I got my people that I can just chat to and that care about me, and in those moments that like really it accounts for something 100%. Massively. 100%. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, we give thanks anyway, and
Dan, don't you reckon
there's no more apple juice? Say that again.
Don't you reckon he makes tough look good though? He makes it look easy, bro. I was out here crying on Halfcast and bare things. I made tough look difficult.
Yeah, but I don't want it to be misunderstood that I didn't cry though. You know,
obviously, I think
was very emotional, but I think when it was see, like when me and you sat and had a conversation about it that time, understand, like I'd gone through so much. I'd gone through so much, that like, it's so mad what I was going through, brother. I'm telling you, it was so mad, bro, what I was going through. But with that, I'd gone through so much different emotions that by the time me and you was having that conversation, I was able to do it. Yeah. I was able to sit and talk to you about everything that was going on. Because it's the first time you're hearing it and you have a strong love for me.
Yeah, of course.
Well, you know, you knew about what was going on at home and stuff like that. It was the first time you was hearing it in such detail.
It was crazy, bro.
That like, it's like, it's touching.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
In the same breath though, I have to give credit to you, bro. Because I've gone through tough things, and I'll be real. When I'm going through something that's tough for the first time, I'm just explosive and mad, and I don't care who's affected sometimes. I don't care what anyone's got to say, because I need to figure this out. Right. So if I give out more information, someone might give me something back. That's how I'm thinking in my mind. I don't know what's going on. And and the only difference between me, I think a big difference between me and you is my foundation, then, I don't care what they say, they're not supportive. Yeah. My actual family, the only person that I will say is supportive is my mum. Right. Everyone else is dependent.
Right.
So it's like, oh my God, the person that tries to help everyone, he needs a bit of help now. But fuck all that. You, my brother, showed to me elite strength. Elite strength. Doesn't matter where you're at a place that you can talk about. You still did it, and I think a lot of other people would have struggled then. So I don't know.
100%.
I watched you do that, and it built up a piece of strength in me to go, you know what, Paul? When you go through something mad, still go mad, just don't cry.
Nah, man. Hey, did we talk about that on the pod, by the way? Someone turned up on the thing in New York.
What?
Someone turned up at my hotel in New York the other day
How funny is that though, man?
It's funny.
and told me that I cried a half cast. I was telling him, bro, it weren't me. It was Poet.
You should have told him it was Chucky. Spin them round in a circle. Nah, come on, man. Specs is too funny, bro. But again,
Honourable shout out to Specs.
that's the influence we have. That's the influence you have when you don't have the external factor. Because when you have the external factor, whatever that is, they place it in positions where that is possible. All we got is each other and love.
Yeah.
And that can happen. That says to me, we're more powerful than any money you can give me.
Right.
So when you do give me money, it has to be worth it.
Strong.
Because the infrastructure over here is going gym.
Right. Look, a few things that happened throughout the year, yeah? Before we get into all the other stuff. Fecky got a farm.
Fecky got I can't believe the song didn't go number one.
I know.
The
Fecky
song's
got a
crazy.
farm. Honourable shout out to Fecky still.
Yeah, farm.
It's mad.
2021 was obviously the year of the vaccine and that. Yeah. But it was also the year of the divide. Because obviously that conversation divided people's opinions and that. Do you get what I'm saying? On the like having it and not having it, and then you had people that were like quite extremists in it. So like being super anti it and super for it, and you start seeing like people having these arguments or whatever, and it just goes into like just how divided just one thing like this could actually be. It just splits people up in it, yeah. There was a lot of that, boy.
Do you know what it made me realise?
Go on.
When I was younger, yeah, you
Intervene
see
when you
black
go.
people, the older black people anyway, our generation above us, yeah, they all kind of felt similar. They all kind of thought similar, sorry. Like, nobody tell people your business,
Yeah.
keep it within the family. They shared similar principles. Now, because these generations are born here, they're sharing European principles. And it's all messing up the man them.
Right.
Because they're telling you things that Callum should be telling me. And I'm getting mad.
yeah.
Or I would expect Callum to tell me. Callum's not even telling me that no more. Callum's with me.
Yeah.
So it's just, I can't lie. The COVID thing, it made me realise,
Yeah, it split people.
like,
Big.
raw, we are split. Apartheid is here as well.
Do you know what it is? I just don't really love over opinionated people.
Yeah.
How
When
do
it
you love
comes
me?
to stuff like that. If somebody, no, but you're opinionated about your stuff.
Oh yeah, come on.
You wouldn't tell me, no, you have to do that, otherwise, no. You know what I'm saying? So, for example, just if you want to be vaccinated, just go get
Go do your
vaccinated.
thing.
If you don't, then don't. But I don't understand where everyone's.
Can I tell you what I hate? I tell you what I hate. I hate when people ask that question because they want to challenge you about your decision. That really, really, really pisses me off.
But I hate that question altogether.
I'm
Like,
way
don't-
too
I hate all, bro.
Yeah.
I hate all
I'll
these
let you
questions.
land on that. I'll let you land on that. But that's one thing that I hate. And when people tell me that they've done that, it pisses me off. Why are you asking this person about a decision that they've may or may not have had to have a conversation about the decision that they may or may not have had? Like, it's none of your fucking business. Like, stop. Why are you why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? Like, stop doing it. Like, stop asking people these questions like that. If you have your opinion, that's fair enough. But if you're asking your opinion to you know, belittle someone for what they have done or on what other people have done, then I just don't respect that.
But you know what? I understand it though, because you see the
Go on.
individuals that question the government's principles and so on and so forth. They've done it for so long, and they've never really had a reason for the conversation to be opened up to people that don't usually have that conversation. And Bob's your uncle, finally we're here. So they've wanted to talk to everyone about this forever. Some conspiracy theorists or whatever, that's a term created by the external party anyway to seclude them.
Yeah.
So to a certain extent, I understand why they're doing it, because any other day, any other situation, they couldn't walk up to Chucky and have that conversation, or walk up to Dan and have that conversation. Do you know where I'm coming from? And finally, they can do it.
Yeah.
So it's just a bit of excitement in the same breath. I watched what did I watch the other day? I watched Don't Look Up. Very similar.
Oh yeah, I saw you talking about that. I need to watch
Yeah.
And it's very like,
Is it good? Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's good, but it's entertaining.
It was. Yeah,
You
I
watched
find it weird.
I'm not watching it.
I find it weird that
I'm
they
not
made
watching
it
it.
so comical.
No, you should watch it.
The way that you're not
No, you should watch it.
As in, you'd get from it what I got from it and what Paul got from it.
Yeah.
And what probably most people get from it, but as in, like, just how dumb people are.
It made you actually see and go, oh my God,
Yeah.
I know bare people would respond like that. But when you
Okay.
can see the response, you're like, that's a
Yeah.
bit, it makes you, even like down to the conspiracy for this COVID situation, it makes you look at it and go, bro, some of us are fucking idiots, isn't it? Like it's directly in your face. For example, without going into too much detail, the number 10, I've told you, don't go and party, but them man are partying.
Right.
Like, you don't need any more information.
No.
This is bullshit. You don't need any more information. If the people that are telling you this is very dangerous, so on and so forth, are doing that, that's all the information you need. But then it shows you how much people are obsessed with opinions.
Right.
2022 is no opinions to me. So I think it's an interesting watch.
Yeah, okay. I'm
there
going
is
to
no
watch it
opinion,
tonight.
man.
I'm going to watch it tonight. I think that, by the way, this is not to get into a debate about it, but I feel like this is one of the only reasons why we're not going into lockdown now, because them man shot themselves in the foot from
100%.
last year.
100%.
Yeah, but you know my food.
So yeah, then what you're going to tell people that there has to be a lockdown now, and we think that you're probably going to be out here, boys is going to be out here slinging some cock on New Year's Eve somewhere in a sex party. And you're going to tell us that we need to just be out here just chilling. No. Yeah?
But Chucky,
So...
he doesn't have to though. Do you know why?
Go on.
Bare man have got this new variant, you know.
Yeah, I know.
So you see New Year's Eve.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see how much people go to work 3rd of January.
Yeah,
That me I say. That me I say.
Obviously, Harry and Meghan was a big thing as well. Harry was out here talking about, people was in there questioning the skin color of the ute and that. Yeah, honourable shout out to Harry for
What
spilling
that
something.
happened this year?
Right.
So did Marcus Rashford. So did Lewis Hamilton. So did
Honourable shout out to Lewis Hamilton.
Yeah.
no, not for that.
What
Not
do
for
you
the
mean?
MBE.
Oh,
Big man, how can the royal family basically openly say, this is what I mean, it's just like the film, openly say, we don't want no brown face in there. Prince Philip has been doing bare fuckery. And then everyone's rushing to get MBEs and doing big applause and these are the same
about
niggas.
The Mercedes race.
yeah.
Done that, man. When I saw that, I'm done with these man now. I'm done with them. Skepta, you are the brother. See Skeppy? And Wiley said take it back. Those are my brothers.
Also, I put in my notes as well, like I love what Fredo and his team are doing with Kick Game, by the way.
Come on, man. Shout out Mitch.
I feel like such a sick business move. And like
Sincere
even at
shout.
a time, honourable shout out to Sincere. Even at a time here where people are not really out here shopping and that like that, they're just like they somehow just managed to really lock down a section of the fashion trainer game.
Yeah,
And I'd love to see like someone like Fredo being a part of that from a business perspective.
And he's very well dressed, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Fredo
Very well dressed.
What else happened? Faye and her fuckery with Love Island. Can't forget that.
What did she do?
Faye, she was just Faye.
Faye was the blonde one, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's you lot's friend, isn't it?
Faye? Nah. You're talking about Chloe.
Yeah.
Big up.
Big up Chloe, man. Real one.
What other moments? I know Sim sold out Brixton Academy 3 times in a row. Women have not done that, but like, I was trying to think of who has. Not much people have done that anyway. Like, not much people do 3 Brixton Academy shows like that. Anyway, most people just usually do 1.
Can we stop doing that as well?
What's that?
Oh, not much women have done that. Not much. Just forget that. Let's just stick it to people, because then you puts you in a higher position.
Right.
Like Sim, not much people have done that.
Not much
so
people have done that. Right.
You can
there you go.
eradicate bare people
Right.
now. You're lit
Yeah,
for that.
She's in a bracket of a very small percentage of people.
To me, you have to rate it.
Right.
You have to rate it.
What other big moments was happened in 2021? Leave them in the comments. I'm going to be in the comments this time around. I'm going to be in the comments. You got howlers before we leave. I got my favourite projects. You know me, I'm a music man.
I got my favourite songs.
Okay, cool. I might as well do projects very quickly then before you do the howlers then, yeah?
There's some howlers, bruv.
Did you manage to find some, yeah?
Me,
Okay.
Chucky.
So, boom. Yeah, this is just mine. It's not no one needs to get upset. Just my own personal taste. You understand what I'm saying?
No, get upset.
Certain things that I like. certain things that just I gravitated to most. Yeah. So my number 10 was Central C, Wild West. Yeah, I actually liked that. But you know, I also liked as well, on top of the actual music that I liked. Yeah, I love the marketing campaign that they was doing with all the orange and shit, and fucking the Trapstar stuff. Did you see all of that? Cold. Honorable shout out to Trapstar as well, because I feel like this year,
they went mad.
This year has like, and I'm gonna have a conversation with. We've been meaning to have this, but I feel like this is a great time to have a conversation with Trap now. And reason being is because the jackets for them have actually been a thing for years. Yeah. Obviously the t-shirts have gone from like a lot longer, but I remember they was having like these moments with jackets and the leather jackets and stuff. Remember that?
I remember that. Yeah.
And then it was almost like some of the jackets may have been a bit overpriced.
Yeah.
Which might have been one of the reasons why they may have stopped doing that. But they've now got into this demand of like, you see, when they put up a jacket, it's gone in 1 minute, bruv. And it's not no dim, they're just doing 100 jackets and that. Yeah. They're doing like 20,000 of them shits. And they're going in 1 minute.
They're gone.
It's crazy. Like they've hit a next gear.
I legit DM Mikey like, oh, can I have something? He's like, we'll try and see. And then I saw it was gone. I was like, I'm over here. I'm like, I get it.
Yeah. There's no point. That is gone.
Do you know what I was saying? And I'm gonna speak to Lee about it, is that as well. And this, I'll be honest, sounds like an element of entitlement. It does. But it's not a problem for me. I can get stuff in it, yeah. But I do think, because I like to just pay my money. I like to just pay the money, yeah. But I think that maybe what would be good for them, and maybe for certain other brands that have like, there's not much brands that stand with them like that in terms of journey and where they're at and how they got the streets and whatever. But for whatever brands that do, yeah, you see like the ones that are like the super, super, super early invested guys that was in it, that create like a different, like an extra certified link for those who are like not on the resellers thing. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like a super friends and family thing. So it's like, yeah, boom, you can go and get me. Because I'm like sometimes I'm like, I don't want to, the one thing that I don't want to do is, I don't always want to make that call.
Yeah.
I can, but I don't always want to.
I bought recently, and I bought a lot.
I'm going on at 12.
I'm on, that's it. I'm on. I'm just like a normal.
Yeah. I'm logging on at 12 and I'm trying to catch it. Yeah.
Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah, I'm trying to catch it, bro.
I've been getting lucky. I've never not got something I've been after. Yeah. But I'm never. I see that they say that the excessive orders. I'm only ever ordering one. Right. Should I be ordering more? Because
bro, people are buying the jackets for $175 and selling them for a bag.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What?
Selling them for a bag.
My brother, I used to spend about a bag in Trapstar when Skits used to work there.
Right.
And just take my stuff and go home. But I like spending my money on my things because it means I can wear it to my discretion.
Yes.
I don't want anyone to give me anything unless they give it to me with the same heart I would give you something. Do as you please.
And man, no, if I make the call, like, you know that it's like, like if I miss it, I just miss it. Do you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. But if I make the call, like if I'm ringing you, Poe, and I'm saying to you, you know what, this one here, bro, I need. You know, I'm not a man who does that.
So you know you need it.
Man, right?
I got it.
Let's push that aside.
Yeah, but that's how I felt about. No, I'm a bit entitled. That's how I felt when I messaged Mikey. Like, I don't message them brothers for anything. I'll go to the store, I'll hit up Skits. But there was this one jacket. I wanted it so badly. And when I got it, I was like, Mikey. He said, yeah, I couldn't get it. I can't lie. I sat a good brief 35 seconds. I was bare
salty.
Salty? Could have flung me on chips, big man. It was mad.
Millions provisional license. I love that. Fredo Independence as well. Independence Day. Jules' album Sounds of My World.
Bad boy. Bad boy.
Potter Paper. Thanks for waiting. A2. Well done, just so you know, my top 4 Children of Zeus Balance.
Of course.
Had to be in there.
Of course.
Dave, we're all in this together. We're all alone in this together. 2 Sims. Sometimes I might be introvert. My number 1, Guess.
Gets
right,
because there's no one else this year that has been better than Gets, and I have to say that with chest.
This is just me.
That's me anyway.
I feel that for what he was trying to execute and what he was aiming to achieve was better than everything that everyone else had done. That doesn't mean that it wasn't good. Yeah, it just means that like, if you was trying to achieve, let's just say, like, just to make this more clear, if Poet is trying to get an album that sounds musically live, so let's just say there's like a lot of live instruments or whatever, in the project, right? Yeah, and then you are trying to make a project where you're just getting the most banging beats.
Yeah.
I think that he succeeded better in the job that he was trying to achieve than you did at your beat selection.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get it.
That's where I come from.
I get it.
Other than that,
100%.
boom, bam,
I listened to everyone's stuff this year, but my rapper of the year might be the same rapper of the year that it's been for the last 20 years, and it's Tupac.
Oh.
I swear to you, I swear, I can't get away from it.
I can't lie.
Howlers.
Oh, of course you're gonna call me for a howler. Listen, let's start off with some light ones, because I've got ones for the public.
Yeah.
I've got ones for the government. I've got ones for some rappers. I've got ones for everyone.
Go on.
This howler for me will never be to me,
Go on.
because I don't have a license. But you see the fuel crisis?
Oh shit.
It was a stinker. You lot had a stinker. You lot were lining up forever. You don't. If I asked you why now, you couldn't even explain to me. All of you people that were rushing for petrol, you had a stinker. And some of you lot got kids. Your kids witnessed that stinker. Some of you got brothers and mums and sisters and dads. They all witnessed that stinker. You lot should be ashamed of yourself. All it took was one person on television or one little thing to go, we got a fuel crisis. And you man are lining up like you're about to go fucking Fort Park. Stinkers, man. You had stinkers, and I don't even want to talk to hardly any of you. My mum included. She don't even have a license. Stinker. For me, that was a stinker. Massive stinker. Another stinker for me. Maybe not for everyone else, but for me. Shall I go nasty? Not nasty. A recent stinker, and I got rid of mine after I heard that they used it in court, was Alexa. Massive stinker.
What's that?
What?
The Alexa. Amazon's Alexa.
They use Alexa.
Telling the 10-year-old you to go and put a penny in a socket.
You what?
Exactly. Stinker, Alexa. Amazon, you're having a stinker. I ain't even going on ZZ's show and Sideman again until you sort out that Alexa.
Serious?
Serious, Jamie, in 2005.
Something like that, actually.
Stinker, my brother. You're lucky that I wait. Was the Kanye and Drake thing on Amazon?
Yes, it was actually.
How'd you get away?
It was.
All right, well done for that. But apart from the penny thing,
Yeah.
stinker.
Go on.
Oh, but there's more. England fans.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
coming home. What home? Because Rome is not your home.
Right.
Stinker.
Right. There was on a Trump thing as well.
Stinker.
They brought back racism.
They brought back racism.
That was the only thing that came. That was the only thing that was evidently home.
Yeah.
You're
That was the only thing that was evidently home. Racism.
booing the man them.
What?
And Gary Southgate, you're a little bit racist to me as well. Why'd you let the three niggas take the penalties at the end?
Mean.
Now they're getting abuse online.
Strong.
Love Saka. Rashford hasn't recovered, neither has Sancho. Let's leave that there though.
Paul.
There's a couple more. Anthony Joshua. I cannot lie to you.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Do I love you?
Yeah, we gotta do that.
100%.
I can't do it.
Yeah, no,
But-
we do that. We
no,
gotta do that.
I love you.
Yeah, same.
Because
What my
you
guy?
know-
What's the
Fam,
howler?
he's done well. What's the howler?
Yeah, I want to know.
Go
For
on.
me personally, I can play some of the things in which he said this year. After
Okay, so
losing.
it's not a fight. It's
It's just the way he approaches the loss and the way he finishes. You can't tell me I lost to my man,
Got a
but
time on this.
No.
Chucky.
No, we gotta do it.
He lost. To
I love him, but
he lost to Ruiz and then said, "But look how many Mexicans I made happy."
That was 2 years ago.
That wasn't this year.
That wasn't even this year.
No,
That
you
wasn't even
think, you think I'm an Arsenal fan that will watch Cristiano Ronaldo score against us twice, and I go, "But look how many Man United fans we made happy." That. And I don't
you
care
know
if I
what,
love
though,
you.
poet?
That's a stinker.
Do you know what the maddest thing is?
A stinker, bro.
It was 2 years ago still.
Oh, well, no. The interview was 2 years ago with Gary Neville. Or with the loss 2 years ago.
Yeah, the loss. That loss you're talking about. Was
I'm
two-
talking
Nah,
about the
the
interview.
interview,
It was
interview,
this
okay.
year. And
okay.
we can talk about the other guy beating him who said to him, what's the other guy called again?
Alexander Usyk.
Yeah.
Go take a look at his interview. He said that my man's been moving weird. He said my man's moving weird. He's chewing his gum shield. Nah, man. Listen, Anthony, I don't know who you're hanging around with.
We need you on the couch. Though.
Really?
Drop them out. Anthony Joshua,
We need
I
you
know
to
you
come.
watch this podcast. I know you're looking me in my pretty eyes. Look how long the eyelashes are. You see the team that you've got around you. If they never talk to me from this moment forth, I don't mind. They didn't talk to me at the start. Drop them out, Anthony. They've gassed you up into thinking you can beat everyone. And you lost this year. And I thought to myself, you lost to a guy that I'd never even heard of before then.
Yeah, but he's a.
Hey, listen, these are good fighters. What I'm gonna say is,
Yeah, but he's messing up. Listen,
Let's go get these belts back.
2022.
the AJ initials are getting deaded, fam. Deaded. All we've got to rely on right now is AJ Tracy. You please.
Oh, shit.
This is all I'm saying.
Oh shit.
But there's more howlers.
Go on.
Tiny Temper. Let me tell you something now. And let me be honest. In 2016, I got kicked out of Tiny Temper's party. And I can accept that. Because you're a popping rapper. But in 2021, if you're making a Channel 4 version of Holmes Under the Hammer, and I got kicked out by a guy that's just made a popping version of Holmes Under the Hammer, even I've had a stinker now. That is horrible. In 2016, when you was on top of the world, and this is a message to all the young aspiring rappers, don't go pop too early.
Yeah.
Don't go pop too early. Because in 2016, this guy had the whole venue, everyone's there, it's mad. And in 2021, during COVID pandemic, you announced you're doing a new show about interior design.
What you say? So he's doing a Dion Dublin.
Big man. And let's not even get on to Dion Dublin.
Under the hammer.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry.
Man.
That's a stinker.
Honourable shout out to Dion Dublin.
Big
by
up
the way.
No,
Dion
Dion Dublin had a
That's a target,
stinker.
man.
Dion Dublin came out and said that we should hear out other people for race. You had a stinker as well, but I allow you because you done bare good
I
things.
swear James Bond had a howler as well, didn't he? No? But anyway, we'll talk.
John. Yeah.
James.
And next man, and I stand with him, Matt Hancock. That's a stinker.
Oh God.
You told me not to have sex. You're out here lipsing a gal on the door.
I know.
Revealed by the sun.
And
I got
she's got a hand on his
nasty.
cock. She's got a hand on his cock now and all these.
Do you know what I'm saying? Where was the Matt? At least stand on it. I'm sorry.
I hear you loudly.
Personally, for me, again, especially when you're seen in the park, your missus left you. Matt, what? Your kids saw it. Your picnic saw you lips in a next gal. What did you say to them? Matt, what did you say? They gotta share your second name. What about Steve Hancock? Julie had a stinker. You need Boris Blood Clot Johnson. You've had so many stinkers.
He's had.
Your sperm should be taken out of your dick and you should never be allowed to have another child.
Oh, I've got a wicked one.
You've had stinker upon stinker upon stinker upon Kanye West.
Listen.
Stinker.
I know you got. I know
You cannot break up with your girl and then buy a fucking yard across the road from her for 4.5 million.
Can you hear this?
Yes.
Wait, what's this?
Go to it.
Yes. Where have you been for the last 10 days?
He said, the man asked him, where have you been for the last 10 days? Hear what he said.
Yes. Where have you been for the last 10 days? I've been in this country.
Our government is having a stinker. Priya Patel, give your back off to another gal. You don't deserve it.
She got back.
She's got back. I could see it from the front. Priya, give it to someone else because you don't deserve it. You're out here and you've given a legislation for now anyone can get their passport taken off them and fling them back to their country. After my good Jamaicans come over here and rebuild your shit.
Give me one more.
I got 10 more.
Dan has to leave.
Sideman.
Oh, shit.
Oh, you
happened?
had a stinker.
What was it? Go on.
Alpha male. Listen, my brother, if I ever come on your show again and you try to stick it on me like that again, you'll just be called side. I'll knock the man out of you. Don't ever do that to me again, big man. Ever in your life. You had a stinker. And do you know why I know you had a stinker? Because you made that alpha male thing. Zizi put you in your place. And then on top of... And then, don't think I don't know. You're out here doing Instagram stories, trying to defend the thing. Big man, you see when I have a howler, I take it. I get cussed and I carry it in my life. Trying to defend the howler.
Give me two more. I know.
I'll give you 9.
Go on, quickly.
I know this is. I understand. I'm sorry.
I've got to take that Mac to Mac.
What Mac?
The Mac that broke to Mac.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? I think I might be out. Kanye West
Go on, more.
Kanye West though. Honestly, my brother, I love you. You are honestly my favorite artist. One of my favorite artists of all time by far. Next to Vibes Cartel. Who else is my favorite? Bob Marley, Beres Hammond.
Well, listen.
Sugar Babes, like you're my favorite artist. But I just think if you decide to leave your missus, I've never been in this situation, so but if you decide to leave a woman that you've married for so long and all of this on some path of blackness, Larry Hoover, all of this, and then 2 days ago you're spending 4.5 million to get a house across the road from her. What, do you want to hear Pete Davidson doggy and is this what you want to
God.
see?
Oh,
Like, I'm sorry.
Oh,
This
shit.
is another stinker. It's a howler.
Can I?
Wake up, Kanye. You're my brother. You told us so George Bush don't like black people. Where's that Kanye? Don't tell me go back to your second album. I want it now. I'm fed enough.
Well,
People are having bare stinkers, bare howlers, and they're covering it up because there's bare going on.
I have to stop you now.
You do. I
Because-
could go on forever.
Right. Because that's it.
That's it.
It's the-
Sorry, was I going too mad?
No.
I
That
realised you
needed.
was quiet.
That was needed. But that's it now.
That's the
I
end.
had enough of the howlers though, man. Next year, let's go.
Poet.
Great.
Fellas, it's been an honour.
But it's been an honour.
Shit, man. That's why I went so mad. It's the last half-cast, fam. We're done.
It's been an honour.
It's been an honour. It's been an
We
honour.
done.
It's the last one, bro.
Tired, man.
I've had enough.
So you're saying it's the End of Halfcast Podcast, yeah?
It's the End of Halfcast Podcast now, man. I've done this for too long, fam.
It's the End of Halfcast Podcast.
I love
It's
you,
been
lot,
it's
man.
been good.
My brother, man. No more howlers. I'm not going to be here to remind you. No more howlers, man.
We've been here since.
Leave it to me.
We've been here since
2014?
2015, 22.
Yeah, 15. 15. It was 15, yeah.
Yeah. And that's it.
I've had a good
So,
time,
you know
though,
what?
man.
Enjoyed it.
Savage Dan, we were here when you were just a voice like Zordon.
Zordon. Never,
Zordon.
I'll never forget when
lot has
Zordon got
changed.
mashed up by Ivan News, though.
Who?
Ivan News mashed up Zordon.
Zordon.
Callum
Do
came
you know who
in.
Zordon is?
Zordon was wearing corduroys.
No, Zordon's from
When-
Power Rangers.
All right.
Yeah, I know. He got
All right.
mashed up in the
All right. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry.
Obviously,
what is this?
Callum came in when we started visualizing it and that as well.
What is this?
Young Remy.
What is that?
Remy Martin.
No way.
My brothers.
I love you guys, man.
It's been good.
Been great.
Yeah.
I guess, listen, darling, poetscorneruk@gmail.com. Send the right picture. I'm posting this
So
today.
what is it? What was it? 2015 to 2021.
Chucky, thank you for that phone call,
I
man.
reckon we can go with that.
Love. Thanks for listening, everyone. Bye.
Bye.